All right, so here we are looking at a clean install of WordPress. If you install WordPress and don't do anything to it, you are going to see what you see here. Now, this is the default theme for 2013. When WordPress releases its 2014 theme, that will most likely change. Every year, WordPress includes a new version of a theme in WordPress. So, but we're not here to really learn much about the front end of the website. Your website has obviously been customized either by a theme that you've installed or chosen, or by the developer or web designer that customized your website. So you're going to need to access the back end of your website. There are a couple of ways to do that. The way that works best for me is just to type in wp-admin after your website address. So this is a test website address right here, test website that I will delete after I finish this course. But right after your website address, type in /wp-admin and then hit enter. Now, what you're going to see at that point is a login screen that looks something like this. It's going to ask you to log in with your username and password that you should have either created or was provided to you when you were given this website or access to this website. So I'm going to go ahead and enter in my information and log in. Safari and some browsers allow you to save your password. So if you want it to do that, you can go ahead and allow that. Now, what we're seeing is the dashboard. That's what you're going to see every time you log in. The dashboard to me isn't extremely useful. I usually bypass this screen pretty quickly as I'm, moving on to another section of the menu. What you see here is the right now box, which shows you kind of what your website has in it, how many posts, how many pages, how many comments, if there are any waiting to be approved or pending. It shows recent comments here. Incoming links, you can customize this so that it will notify you of new incoming links, which means when somebody links to your website, you get a notification down here. So all you have to do is configure this, and it actually starts working on its own. But you can go in and configure it with Google Blog Search and see incoming links, which is kind of neat because if somebody links to your website, it's nice to know about that. Personally, when somebody links to my website, I like to go and send them a thank you note. Or if it's for a confusing reason that I don't understand, I can go and contact them and try and figure out why they linked to me. Up here on the right-hand corner, there's a box called Quick Press, which allows you to easily post a blog or an article to the posts section. You could type in a title, you can add media, type in whatever your content is, and then tags, and then hit publish. This is going to add the post directly to your default category, and we're going to learn more about default categories in a minute. So let's do a quick press just to show you how this works. So we'll call this test post. If I want to add media, I can click right here and select files from my computer. So for example, if I was going to upload a photo, I would just select that photo, hit choose, and it would upload that photo. Then I can change things over here on the right hand side. We're going to get a little bit more in depth into media when we start building an actual post. So I'm just going to insert this image into the post. It's going to create code, so don't worry about what it just did. What you will probably want to do is just hit the return key once and then type your message. And then tags are a way of categorizing posts without letting your categories get out of control. Typically, you put your categories in the menu, but you try and be general with those categories so that you can have multiple things that fit that category underneath it. But you can get more specific with with tags. So I'll just call this post, and then we'll hit publish, and it's going to go ahead and publish this. It allows me to view the post, edit the post, and then I can also try the press this, which allows easy blogging from anywhere in the web. The press this is a bookmark that is added to your browser, so that if you're on a website and you want to post about that website or share it to your website, you can easily press whatever that is and import it into your website as a post. You also have recent drafts over here on the right-hand side. A draft is a post that you didn't finish and submit. So, sometimes you don't have the time to finish your post, so you save it as a draft. And this is here to remind you of the drafts that you have. Down below is recent news from WordPress. It's letting us know that they're working on a new version that's currently in beta. And then also let us know about a security release that came out on October 29th. So you're going to see news and stuff in here. Newer versions of WordPress allow for automatic updating. So if you are version 3.7, 3.71, it includes the ability for automatic updating. So you don't actually have to manually update anything anymore. It's a pretty neat deal. So if your website is compatible with that, then you won't have to worry about that. Or if a company manages that aspect of your website for you, then you don't have to worry about that. Then there's some other WordPress news in this box down below. Not super interesting, but every now and then there's something to click on that's interesting in there. But that's what the dashboard does. It's just kind of a general landing page for you, just to kind of keep you up to speed with what's going on your blog. I don't spend too much time here, aside from it just being the first page that I get to every time I log in. All right, so next we are going to jump into posts, because a couple of other items here in the dashboard are not applicable until we get down into the plugins section. So let's go ahead and move on to the next video.